Hey guys, what's happening? I'm your host Jared, and with a new year comes, well, a new death list. If you don't know what the death list is, it's a website that makes predictions of 50 people who they think will kick the bucket sometime in that year. So for example, last year's list had the likes of Zsa Zsa Gabor, Nancy Reagan, Muhammad Ali to name a few, but they predicted 12 out of 50. So it's not like they absolutely know for sure, and it's not witchcraft. Honestly, majority of the people on the list from this year and previous years consist of people who are terminally ill, have been ill for a long time, or are above the age of 90. So it's not like, it's a long shot that they're gonna die. I mean, not to say that people see it coming, but I think people see it coming. And I'm not trying to bash them whatsoever. I'm just saying it's not like the work of the devil. It's kind of just an educated guess. The website itself explains how they determine who's on the list. The rules include the following. Candidates must be famous enough such that their death is expected to be reported by the UK media. Candidates cannot be famous solely for the fact that they are likely going to die in the near future, and only 25 candidates can reappear from the previous year's list. Either way, the list for 2017 has been released, and I'm going to mention a few of the names on here and where they rank. The list also shows where they ranked in previous years and how many times they've been on the list, so let's see what we have. I will say everyone on this year's list has been featured in a previous year at least once, which is kind of scary to think about. And the most amount of times someone has been on the list is 15, but I'll save that one till the end. So to name a few people off this list that somewhat stood out to me, Jerry Lewis. He's a 91-year-old comedian who has appeared on the list 6 times already. This year's rank out of 50 is 33. Now this next one kind of hurt me to see. Hugh Hefner. Although he's only been on the list once previously, Hef is getting up there in age. At 91 years old, he comes in ranking at number 33. Yet another old-timer is Bob Barker. Also making only his second appearance, Barker is listed at number 26, currently age 94. Other honorable mentions are Queen Elizabeth II, age 91, ranking at 24 and appearing for her third time. Betty White making her second appearance at age 95 and ranking number 22. A more obvious one, unfortunately, is Gord Downie. Ranked number 16 at age 53, Downie was diagnosed with terminal brain cancer back in May of 2016. This year, Stanley made a really big jump. The 95-year-old ranks at number 9 this year, compared to 37 last year, and has been on the list 4 times already. And at the number 1 spot is 101-year-old Kirk Douglas. He's been on the list 15 times already and jumped from number 10 to number 1 this year. So check out the list and let me know who surprised you the most. There are obviously a ton of people I didn't mention because, well, you can just go to the website and see it there. I mean, I feel me counting down a list of 50 people that are probably gonna die this year would be kind of boring. Anyways, it's comment time, and I know you guys love when I read your comments. So in the video we did about the man who died after dropping a barbell on his neck, Walrus Nation said it was just a tragic accident, no one is to blame, therefore no one should be charged. See, I somewhat agree, I somewhat disagree. I mean, in the gym, if you do have a spotter, the point is for them to have a grip of the bar. With that being said, if they think you could do it, they're not always holding on to the bar. But if he was lifting that heavy, I think it's better to be safe than sorry. The real CJ said, this is why I stick to jogging, sit-ups, and push-ups. Weightlifting is scary. Well, I mean, they do have like machines at the gym too that are on a track. So if you can't lift it, you literally just turn your wrist and it hooks back on. They also have little like bars that when you are doing a bench press, if you did drop the bar, you set the bars on the side of the bench press high enough that it doesn't fall on you. So for example, if you were to bench press and your arms extend this far, if you put the bar like to here and let go, the bar would stop here and it wouldn't actually hit your neck or your chest. So there are things that prevent stuff like this from happening. Again, we weren't at the gym and not too many details were released, so unfortunately we didn't know too much about it, but I covered as much as I could. As always, I want you guys to check out the list. Leave me a comment down below with who surprised you the most, and I'll see you guys soon.